Alrighty.
Lord Ashur will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside,
And
champion.
I'm telling you, I've got
Okay.
it covered. I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice.
And I
Get power
suppose
armor
you'll
on.
follow that up by raising the dead.
No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir,
Boss.
we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
Sightings of
What?
Werner in the city.
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their
But how did they see
freedom
Werner in
someday.
the city?
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown.
Oh, let me just
And
put that
keep
away.
a
He said
watch
makeshift
on
weapons.
Medea at all times.
This is a makeshift weapon, right?
Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Getting impatient,
Yes, sir.
Asher.
Okay, break's over.
My turn. Get out of here. What's up, buddy?
Nice work in the hole, new blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city?
Uh-oh. Heard the pit was building an army. I'm here to join. It's complicated. How about we just say I'm new in town and looking for work? I'm just here to kill you and reap the rewards. It's complicated. How about we just say I'm new in town?
I understand. We've all got a past. And damn few of us have reason to be proud of it. That's all behind you now. In the pit, you'll be part of a growing army, a thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation. But we aren't perfect, and sometimes the past comes back to haunt us. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner?
Ew. I do have pretty good speech for this. I feel like I should probably not tell him that I know Werner, but I met the man, but he seemed like trouble, so I steered clear. Never heard him why. Wait, can you tell me more about what? I'm gonna say that I met him, but he seemed like trouble, so I steered clear of him.
Then you know he's not to be trusted. He escaped after a failed coup, and I believe he's working with the slaves to plan a revolt. You know the slaves, and you've met Werner, so you're in a prime position to put an end to him. Do that, and I'll make you a lieutenant in my army.
Sounds like a good deal to track him down. Yeah, let's gaslight him into thinking that I'll actually do that.
That's what I wanted to hear. You've got a bright future ahead of you in the pit, new blood. In fact, I'd like to let you in on a little secret and show you the amazing advance that'll secure our place in the wasteland. Now I think would be a good time for you to meet the cure for yourself.
I like he has a Brahmin
Let's take a trip
skull
back
as one
to
of
the
his
lab
shoulder
where
pads. That's
Sandra
cool.
can explain.
Lord Ashur,
Don't let me keep
Sandra.
you.
rioting, and someone's
Don't
armed
let
them.
me keep you.
We need you out here and fast.
I'll take
Don't
that.
let. Damn it, I'm on
Dude,
my
Asher,
way.
shut up.
I suggest you forget Werner's offer and consider mine. Stop Werner, and you'll have a bright future in the pit. Don't disappoint me, new blood.
Alright, well, Asher's out of here. He's got something to go do. I want to uncover more about Asher. Find the cure in Asher's palace. We're doing that? Okay. I thought we would have to do more stuff before we were able to do something like that. He's just running out there? Oh yeah, that's this distraction. I forgot. I forgot we were doing a distraction. God, I'm terrible at my job. Fuck. I suck.
Hello?
Hi, Sandra. Hold on. Need to look at this. Sorry, hold on.
Oh, Asher told me you might be coming here, but I'm afraid I was preoccupied. Little Marie here is an angel, but she can still be a handful. I'm Sandra. Asher set me up here to work on the pit's medical research, and Marie here is our daughter. Our little miracle, really.
Wait, this is Sandra's daughter, and this is Ashur's and Sandra's kid? And I knew that there was a baby involved. I was not expecting to see it already, like, this soon and whatnot. Pardon me, but Lord Ashur said you could show me some sort of cure.
Oh, I hate it when he calls her that. I swear, it's a terrible thing to call his own daughter.
Okay. What are you talking about? That's a baby, not a vaccine. You're kidding me? A baby can't be the cure. So the baby's a cure. I would take it. No. So you're kidding me? A baby can't be the cure.
No, really. It's nothing short of a miracle. But Ashur and I couldn't be happier. Our daughter was born with an immunity to the pit's mutations. What's more, Marie's miracle should lead us to a vaccine for others, and maybe even protection from other effects of radiation.
How do they know that she's born without the, or how do they know that she's born with an immunity? Is there something that they can just tell when the child is born that they have like an immunity? Or do you think maybe it's something like because a lot of the time when like radiation and stuff is involved, like obviously cancer becomes a huge issue and whatnot, but radiation and that stuff also like kills reproductive shit. So maybe there's just no children being born that have. I don't really know how that all works. I might be overthinking that, but anyway, I ain't worried about hurting Marie. You're using your own child as an experiment, you monster. Can't really call them a monster. I mean, really taking what's going on around. I mean, monsters for treating people like slaves and everything, of course, but aren't you worried about hurting Marie?
Oh no, these tests are perfectly safe. In fact, between the crib and her uncanny health, she's probably the safest child in the world. Ashur and I would never risk her health. And if that means it takes longer to develop a full cure, then, well, everyone else can wait.
If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. That makes Marie very valuable, doesn't it? And now she's mine. I'm not just gonna straight fucking nap the child. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
You're a dear, but things are well in hand here. If you really want to help, you should probably go deal with whatever had Ashur rushing off in such a hurry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to take care of one last test before Marie's nap time.
This is their cure. They're talking about developing a cure though. Like they're trying to develop a cure. So obviously they want to help other people, but it's so weird that like they're doing all this through means of
I hope you're well, dear.
like slavery and stuff. Like I don't. Anyway, I'm gonna read on that. I really want to know more about the background and how all this came to be. I hope that I'm gonna be able to like talk to Ashur more and be able to get like more answers out of him, because Ashur just kind of seems like a normal like, you know, angry raider, just with a bit more of a head on him. Right, baby monitor. That is healthy and well. Trog studies. Okay, actually, some of this. Wait, let's restart that. These are two things that are going to be very important for us, I guess. Troglodyte degeneration contagion research by Dr. Sandra Kundanica. An epidemic of environs. Jeez. An epidemic of environs around the pit, which I have the name troglodyte degeneration contagion, or simply TDC, appears to be the result of intensely concentrated radiation, but the unique toxins and pollutants in the pit caused it to be far more pervasive. Well, I'm sorry. I normally record these. Yeah, it's at 3 a.m., so I'm probably going to be stumbling over my words right now. Anyway. Anyone living in TDC active areas experience skin lesions after a few weeks of exposure, which can clear up after a month or more. Of exposure, which can clear up after a month or more away from infected areas. For many health adults, this is the full extent of the effect. IDC also seems to interact with brain chemistry in the manner that produces a number of psychological effects, even if the subject remains physically healthy. I'll need to recover more information about psychosis before attempting to enumerate those effects. Approximately 20% of adults will progress further, losing higher reasoning and motor skills over the course of years until they have degenerated into a bestial trog. No subjects have ever been recovered from full degeneration, although wishful rumors persist of trog retaining memories and recognizing the faces of loved ones, which we saw from earlier. That is not that this is most likely just fairy tales, but I mean, you never know, because we watched that one dude, his brother killed him. More tragic, however, is the fact that children, okay, here we go. Children in TDC active areas have a virtually 100% degeneration rate, often becoming feral within weeks of birth. So I see. So no matter how much they produce here, which also makes sense as to why they're coming into the waste and stuff, trying to get more slaves, because they can't produce their own slaves. Because whenever they try to breed, they had the children immediately, basically within, what did it say was within within weeks of birth, they turn troglodyte within weeks of birth. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, so I guess that explains that, and also explains why they're trying to get a bunch of slaves and stuff from the surrounding areas and whatnot, and all the way down into DC now. So that's pretty cool. Horrible but cool. Cure research. Cure development progress. Research by Dr. Sandra again. Observational tests on isolated samples suggest the subject has a natural adaptive immunity to the so-called Trog mutation. Furthermore, it appears that this immunity carries on to other forms of radiation-induced diseases, from radiation sickness to larger mutations such as all too common development of a sixth toe. Attempts to isolate these effects have been slow going due in part to the delicate nature of testing. Prospects exist for duplication, but the unique and delicate nature of the subject requires utmost care in testing. That's crazy. Essential tests isolate samples such as the subject has natural adaptive immunity, so-called Trog mutation. Furthermore, it appears that immunity carries onto other forms of radiation. So it's not just that. It's that actually is pretty crazy. Literally a miracle baby, which again, like one of the things was, it does make you very, very valuable. But it's like also like, are they going to inevitably be doing this for the right purposes, or I don't know. Like something about that just feels really ugh. I need more answers. I need more answers. I can't just take the baby. I need to know what's going on. I need to know what the overall goal is. Plus, I mean, it is their child.
Thought you could hide, huh? There you are.
Die! Just fucking die!
I don't want to fight. I don't like that they have rocket launchers though.
You're gonna pay for that scab.
Okay, this feels wrong. This feels wrong. This also feels wrong, but at least I'm not killing them.
Blood and
They picked it up somehow.
Brothers, fight! Die!
It feels so wrong. I know I lost karma. Ashur, where are you? I need to fucking talk to you or something. I need to figure out what the hell's going on. All these slaves, they just, oh no, I feel like a terrible person. Oh my god, wait, where am I going? I go this way? Can't go in there. Oh, am I doing the right thing? Should I go back and grab the baby? Oh god, it's a full-on revolution. Oh god. This feels wrong. Listen, I shot the gun out. I shot the weapon out of your hand. I don't want to hurt you. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. Oh my god, that was brutal. Oh, this feels so bad. It's so wrong. Am I going the right way? Do I need to go up there? Run, Forrest, run. Oh my god. I didn't do this, I promise. Maybe I did, just a little bit. Yep. Door to downtown. Do I need to go below? Where do I need to go?
Is someone there?
There's gotta be a better way of going about all this. Why? Like, I need to know why they need these freaking slaves like this. Did they just do the research? Jumping over. Alright, Medea.
So, I suppose you signed on with Ashur and his kind, did you? Huh, you're not the first to win their freedom and forget where they came from.
It's not like that. It's a lot harder. You didn't really expect me to steal a baby, did you? I joined with the winning side, not... You didn't really expect me to steal a baby, did you?
No, we expected you to steal the one thing that was both a cure for our children and a hostage to earn our freedom. But congratulations, your petty sentimentality has doomed us to continued slavery and pestilence. Thanks.
I don't know, because now that I'm standing in front of Medea, and it's so hard to come up with an actual idea of what choice I should make, because like at the same time it's like, yes, they are living horribly. This is awful. I don't even think I made the right decision, honestly. I think that I probably should have actually taken the child, but at the same time, like, I don't understand, because I want to be hopeful and think that even though that all these slaves are being treated horribly, like I want to say that I want to just try and be like, maybe there's a greater purpose to this. Like, maybe the reason that they are being forced into slavery like this, and why they have to do these things. That's the thing, though. We didn't get anything out of Ashur. I wanted to hear more. I was hoping to hear more. That's also why I was like diving into a bunch of lore. It kind of seems like all this is kind of like unfolded immediately and tossed on my lap like crazy. Like, this just got thrown in my face out of nowhere. I wanted to do a bunch of diving and stuff and figure out like what was all going on, what led Ashur to where he is right now. I want to see what his background is, because I'm pretty sure I remember somewhere, I think someone was in my community, pretty sure it was Razor actually, who bring it up. He might have been a Brotherhood of Steel member, I'm pretty sure, or something like that, and his chapter is somewhere in here. I don't know. I could probably show something up on the wiki or whatnot, but like I'm hoping. It's just thinking that maybe this is actually going to be for the better. Maybe they're actually fighting to make this cure and everyone can be cured, and they're going to use that baby to do it. But like, after meeting with Asha that first time, he just seems like a raider. He just seems like a normal raider. And now I feel like I'm doing the wrong thing. I feel like I maybe should have. I didn't get enough backstory, because nothing really justifies these people going through this hell. They shouldn't be being treated like this. Child at heart, I can't believe you are going to steal a baby from her loving parents. Loving parents? I don't know if I would say that. I mean, they do love their child, but... I'll click it just because of that.
We were going to harm her. We just needed to kidnap her for our freedom.
Yes.
Look, sometimes these things have to happen.
She's not wrong.
Okay. Werner was the one who wanted to steal the baby. I just wanted our freedom. I didn't think about what it would take. Werner's hiding in the steel yard. Look for a rooftop door in the southwest. There, are you happy? Go! Just stop looking at me like that.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to... This feels so wrong. Is it too late to go get the baby? I think it's too late to go get the baby.
You eyeing me?
Stop, Werner. Oh. Even though... I feel like I'm doing something horribly wrong, and I came into this saying that I was gonna choose the decision that I would want to choose, but I didn't get enough info. I didn't get enough anything. I wanted to know more about Ashur. I wanted to know more about what's going on and about what the overall picture is, the grand scheme. I didn't get that. I just got a small conversation with Ashur, which made him just seem like just a normal raider. But then he talks about the cure and everything, and it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe he's trying to actually do something good with this, right? That's all we get. I don't think... Oh, yeah, I was supposed to go through here? Okay. Lots of dead bodies around now. More than there was before. I genuinely feel like... I'm gonna go on record and say that I feel like I should have taken the baby. I feel like I should have taken the baby and then just protected it as much as I could have to try and get a good solution. But then again, I don't know, like, maybe taking the baby would actually just harm it more and harm the entire situation more. Oh shit, I think I... Okay, never mind, we're good. Sorry, Hammer. Oh, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. I mean, okay. Two of them came up behind me. Can I, like, get past this without doing this? Yeah. I can't make it through that. Oh god, that guy just got annihilated. Oh, okay. God, these slaves are tough. Oh god, I don't know what's going on. I'm leaving. This is such, like, not good gameplay, but, like, this has me feeling, like, awful. This DLC makes me feel terrible. Hello, Everett. I'm gonna go in here. Hello, girl. The steel yard? We have to go in here? It did say that Warner's hiding in a thing here. Back to the yard, eh? Yeah, I wasn't prepared for this. I knew that there was gonna be, like, a very, like, big moral decision on what to do. And I knew that it was a rough one. I didn't know that it was so abrupt. And I like to think that I've been doing a lot of, like, really looking around, making sure I'm looking at everything before I'm just jumping the gun and actually just continuing on with the story, because I want to know everything. But I feel like I wasn't giving an opportunity to know everything. Maybe I misinterpreted this, but I thought that there was a way to be able to learn a lot more about Ashur and everything that was going on, but maybe I missed it, or I don't know. But I definitely feel like I'm going down the wrong path now. I definitely feel like this is not what I had intended with this playthrough. Shrug just fucking these ammo boxes up here. Do we need a cure? I mean, if the trunk is or happy and, you know, finds pleasure in just an ammo box, then. Where does this go? Werner's hideout. Hey, Werner. You didn't tell me that it was a fucking baby.
Ah, you finally made it. I've got everything ready, and there are plenty of tests to run, so hurry up and put the brat... Wait, where's the cure? Did you lose it? Where is that little bastard?
As a brat and a little bastard? Like, what? See, maybe... I don't know. Your pen's over, Werner. Ashur knows everything. You never told me it meant kidnapping.
Oh, boo fucking who? You don't think bringing those bastards down is worth getting your hands dirty? No, I guess you're okay with torturing, slaving scum like that, just so long as you don't have to make a decision, huh?
That is not a dude. This DLC really does not hold any punches. They really, like, they make you... I just wish I could have had a little bit more information. A little bit more information, because then I would have been a little bit more confident in my decision. I feel like it honestly threw this on top of you. Like, just, it was like up in your face about it abruptly. Just like, here you go, make a decision now. I wanted to know more about the other party. And I feel like I just sided with the other party, and now I don't know enough about the other party, and I regret it. Speech, 36%, or one chance, Werner, leave now and never come back. I guess there's no other option. Goodbye, Werner. I live.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I figured.
You may not have the guts to change the pit, but I sure do.
Seriously, I don't want to have to kill you.
What's the matter? Still afraid of getting your hands dirty? Let's see if you've got any guts at all.
This is not what I'm sorry, Werner. I'm sorry. This feels nasty. This feels wrong. This feels also all types of wrong. I feel like I made a massive mistake here. Alright, this is all banking on Ashur now, trying to, hopefully, with his raider brain, make me feel good about what I've done. Please, Ashur, make me feel like I haven't done something horrendous. Even though that I'm very confident we did something terrible. Like, the options were not the best. And yeah, sorry, I'm jumping all the way down that. I'm not gonna go all the way around. Let's head back. Let's see how the area is still doing. See if there's still poor slaves getting murdered in the streets.
What are you looking at?
Don't worry about it, buddy. Okay, so I'm probably kind of confident in saying that I'm not gonna get all the steel, because I think there's 100, and I'm pretty sure we've only gotten 83 total. I don't know if there's any more steel around. I probably missed some, but honestly, for my first go, 83, if that is all that I end up getting, not bad. Not bad. Especially for not knowing exactly where they all are. I think I went the wrong way. I think I was supposed to go up that fenced off area again. Not this one. The other one. And the thing is, too, is like, this is also is for sure not the decision I would make, because I love, like, the whole slums areas, or, like, people who have been, like, discriminated against or pushed down and like because of like higher people in like power positions. I love stories of them like revolting and taking back their freedoms and their power. I absolutely love that. So this is definitely not a decision that I would make.
Good to see another mean
But I also still can't confidently say that because I don't know enough about everything yet. Nor do I think I'll actually have the chance to actually know about everything anymore. I feel like it's probably gone. I'll probably end up having to look into the Wikipedia. Fallout Wiki and see what it says. Did I jump, please? Why is it doing this? It's like dead jumping.
Looks like you don't mind getting your hands dirty, killer.
Please don't comment that after I just murdered poor slaves. Killer after that. I didn't want to do that. I already feel terrible about it. I want to know if there's anything else in here that we can figure out more lore stuff. What I really need to do is have an actual conversation with Ashur instead of getting interrupted.
I'm glad you're on our side. We did.
I want to look around first. What's in here? Average safe. Turret control system. Alright, see if we can... Oh!
I knew I could trust you, and I wasn't
Weird,
disappointed.
but okay.
Werner's been stopped. The workers are returning to their rightful place. The
Don't
pit has a
say
bright
it like
future ahead of
that.
it. And so do
Did
you.
I just side with a crazy fucking lunatic? Like, did I like just gamble and just fucking lose everything? What do you mean about the city's future? What's going to become of the workers? So yeah, what do you mean about the city's future? Like, you ran off and I got nervous and I chose probably the wrong choice.
Now that Marie's back, we have a chance at curing the disease that's been ravaging the pit since the bombs. Without it killing our kids, we can grow like a real city. No more bringing in slaves. No more forced labor. Things can get better. It's taken me a lot of work to rebuild this city. With your help, it's finally going to have a chance.
See, but that explanation right there that's actually not enough for me. I feel like I just made the wrong decision. I feel like I should have taken the child. Cuz yes, he's talking about like being able to we have this thing to where this kid could possibly make a cure and whatnot, which would be amazing. But he's going at this like we need to use this baby as a cure to cure all these people. That way we won't have to use slaves anymore. We won't have to bring in slaves and no more forced labor. But the question is, this is a nuclear apocalypse, all right? Yes, there are cities that come up and they do pretty all right in the nuclear apocalypse. We've seen that stuff with Rivet City, with Megaton, with any like Diamond City and shit and Fallout 4 and whatnot. Like we've seen cities do well and stuff, but why would you want to build this city up? Why would you want to build it? Why would you not just move on? Why would you not go to a different town, a different civilization that is working to build itself up from the ground like all these other places? Why would you want to build this one up where it is so polluted and awful to where just being around the area is making these people turn into troglodytes and is killing off all of your potential children and future people? Like why would you want to build here? Like I feel like I'm missing something because like my brain, my easy smooth brain with barely any wrinkles in it just says these people should just move on. They should just try to get to a different area and fit in with a different place or try to start another city somewhere else. Why would you want to choose this awful place that is so unlivable? What about this place makes them want to stay here? Like, am I missing something? Can anyone in the comments please tell me? Because I understand if this would be like an area to where like there's something here that could like really change all of humanity, and not just like this cure here for like the radiation and stuff that's going on here, because they can do that research elsewhere. They don't have to do it here. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I feel like it's just this was the wrong decision. I feel like I made a wrong decision. I feel like we probably like these people do not need to be treated like this, and they could live elsewhere if they all just decided to leave.
Right now, nothing. Until we can reproduce a treatment from Marie, they'll have to keep working. Otherwise, this city falls apart.
Again, why are we
But
trying
once
to save
we
this
do
city?
have a cure, things will be different. We won't need to kidnap people for our city. We'll be able to grow naturally. Until then, this is the way it has to be.
But move on.
It's just what has to be done.
He doesn't explain anything. What click this one
Now
again?
that
Robert?
Marie's back, we have a
Rare
chance
disease
of
been
curing the
ravaging the pit
disease
since the
that's
bombs.
without it killing our kids. We can grow like a real city.
Again, the pit.
Oh. It's taken me a lot of work to rebuild this city. With your help.
I need like a Fallout nerd. I need someone in the chat or in the chat. I like I'm actually streaming right now. In the comment section below, I need someone to tell me what is so important about this city. I feel like all this could have been avoided. It could have been avoided.
You've kept the city in one
I want
piece
my reward, I
and put a
guess.
stop to Werner's plans. Yeah, I guess you've earned one. As a full citizen of the pit, you'll have full access to the ammo press in the mill. It's how I keep my soldiers well armed. So make good use of it.
Oh, I guess
And I
that
think
maybe.
Sandra's made some progress with the cure. So here's a little something to help with radiation.
Perk added medical research from pit has improved your life. Just try not to think about what it may cost the others. So, I guess that sort of makes a little bit of sense. Like, I guess the mill, their ammunition and whatnot, being able to produce the ammunition and whatnot. I'm sure that's definitely like their livelihood, and that they're producing a fuck ton out of this stuff. But again, though, still is like, couldn't they just move on? I get it though, because this is probably one of the very few major ammo producing places in a nuclear apocalypse in the Fallout, timeline here. So I guess, but at the same time, I would also just look at it and be like, it's a lost cause. Like, if this is what it's taking to have this place still function, like, why? So what do I do now? I guess it's time to kick back and live the life of luxury. No, so what do I do now?
That's up to you. We'll keep working on the cure and keep the city running. You're free to come and go as you like. Of course, you can help out at the mill by collecting metal from the steel yard. It'd help lighten the load on the workers.
I almost want to
work
just
on
do
Sandra's
that
good
so they
side,
never have to go in there
You can
again.
always bring her toys for Marie. It's a little thing, but it'd make a difference.
Damn. And yeah, I guess it would just be the ammo mill that's keeping them here and why he wants to make this such a big thing. But also in my eyes, it doesn't seem like it's that important to me. Where did you get that power armor? Okay, this will start leading into his past, hopefully.
This thing? It's a relic from my time with the Brotherhood of Steel
Okay.
decades ago.
Yep.
It's been through so much that they'd hardly recognize it as one of theirs. A little like me, come to think of it.
Yeah, do you ever miss the Brotherhood of Steel? So he does confirm it.
Not in the slightest. During the Scourge, we looted the pit and left the rest of it to rot. I was just a dumb convert who got stuck here afterwards. See, beneath it all, the Brotherhood's just lazy. It's easier to loot a dying city than to work to bring it back to life. So that's what they did. They're so obsessed with the technology of the past, they don't care what needs to be done for today and tomorrow. It takes real hard work
He's just
to
a really big
rebuild and run a
visionary,
city.
but like crazy.
But there isn't a machine to do it for them. So the Brotherhood isn't interested. Good riddance.
Because it's not a bad idea to be able to, like, bring this place up and running, but with this much to where it's actually just, like you literally can't produce, like, reproduce, and you can't build a city because of this. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. How's Marie doing?
My little Marie is the very picture of health. And eventually, she'll make it possible for a new generation of healthy babies in the pit. You know, I always wanted to make the pit a strong city. But that was because I wanted to make my mark on the world. But when Marie was born, that changed. Now she's my reason to make the pit succeed. Because she's depending on it. It's just something a parent has to do for their child. You understand?
I can resonate with that. I have to go.
You're always welcome.
And is this the end of the DLC? Is that just the end? That's just the end. That's crazy. That's the end? Oh, I wish there could be so much more to this. Oh, it's such a short and brutally awful DLC. I want more of it. I feel like this was not at all... Oh, this feels so wrong. I feel like there wasn't enough. Definitely feel like there wasn't enough info, too.
I guess I've got a moment since Marie's asleep.
I don't have any toys. How's Marie?
My little angel is just the healthiest baby in the world. She just couldn't be doing better. Wish I could say the same about the research for a cure, but that can't be rushed now, can it? Honestly, it'd help us all if she got some new toys to play with. The happier she is, the easier it is for me to do research.
I actually could have picked up some toys, too. I will have to make sure to bring you some toys then. Wow, so that's actually how it ends right there. That's crazy. I was not expecting it to end like that. And
you're a citizen of the pit now. That doesn't sound like much, but wear that title with pride. It means you're part of
something bigger, yeah. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna go to his quarters real quick to go ahead and do a little bit of an outro here, because I definitely have a few things to say. I, for one, definitely wish that there was more. I wish that there was a lot more. I feel like this... Oh, I wish that there was so much more. Let me go ahead and... Oh, well, you can't see me. There you go. Now you can see me. Let me go ahead and... Yeah, that look right there is exactly how I feel. Just completely just like, what the hell did I just do? What is... I need to sit here and think about my life. First of all, this was a very good DLC. Very, very good. I understand why it's highly praised. I do wish that there was a lot more to it. I don't know if I just took a really weird path, because I felt like I was doing I felt like I was doing really good at looking at every nook and cranny and trying to get all lore pieces. I felt like I was doing really good with that. But then I met Ashur, and then everything was like, I feel like the DLC just was I feel like I was rushed at that point. Which it very well could have been. I feel like it was rushed too much there. I feel like they just wanted to get the story done, and maybe they were on a time crunch and they had to cut a lot of things. I don't really know. But once you meet Ashur, it's just kind of like, all right, here's everything that's going on. It's all thrown upon you. Overall, I was thinking that Ashur has a really big, like, goal and something really, really worth fighting for. And I mean, I guess technically he still sort of does, but like, it doesn't seem like it was... It doesn't seem like it was justified for me. Like, my morals, my ideals, I don't think that's justified for me. I feel like I definitely should have just went with my gut and my heart. I probably would have gone through as badly as it would be, and as awful as I would be in Ashur's situation, as many of you who may know or should know coming to this channel, you know that I am a father myself, and that I deeply love my baby, my little baby Biz, and I would be fucking heart-wrenched if anyone were to take my child from me, of course. and I would do anything in my power to hunt them down and stop them, as I'm sure Ashur would have done. But it seems, honestly, the actual good moral thing to do is take the baby, make sure that the baby has a good childhood. I don't know what happens if you take the baby. I really don't. I don't know what happens if you take the baby, but try to make sure that you can protect the child, because chances are you probably are going to end up having to kill Ashur, because Ashur's going to chase you down as well. Just try to figure out a different science group that maybe could test on the child to come up with a cure, but at the same time, it's like they probably wouldn't be as cautious and nice as the parents are because the scientists that are actually testing on this child are literally the child's parents. So of course they're caring, as they have shown, and they're nurturing and stuff. Other people who get a hold of this child probably are just going to treat it like it's some kind of lab rat and not really care about its, you know, its safety, its comfort, and whatnot. But at the same time, like, you also have all these people who could be getting cured by this. I get it. It's a giant ammo mill, and, you know, you get to, that's your living. That's what you do here. That's why you want to bring this up from the ground. But, like, it just doesn't justify it for me. It just doesn't seem like it's enough to really be like, this is worth all these people going through all this. Like, the baby doesn't have to die or anything like that, but I don't think it should go down like that. And I do feel wrong about the way that it all kind of went down. With that being said, the way that we're going to end this little playthrough here, which was, again, much shorter than I was expecting. Still very good though. Don't get me wrong, all this feedback and everything that I'm giving back, or just all my review and everything on it, I don't think it's a bad DLC at all. I think it's a very good DLC. It's just it definitely is very conflicting in what you should choose, because even now I still thinking, I don't know what I would really choose. I'm fairly confident in the fact that I would probably take the child. I feel like that would be my overall decision. So because I feel like I made the wrong decision and everything, we're ending this with our lovely, not so lovely anymore, Pradbit staying in the pit. I'm not going back to the Capital Wasteland. This playthrough ends here, and the way that it ends is Pradbit is going to think about everything that he's done, think about all the people he could have saved, and I mean, technically he still is saving people with the cure. It's just going to be a much longer form of torture, basically. But Pradbit is going to stay here and do everything Pradbit can to try and make the lives for the slaves as easy as possible, and lift the load as much as he can when it means going to the steel yard, taking a few beatings, and just kind of doing anything that can help the slaves have a better life here as much as they can, because Pradbit feels terrible about what he's done. Pradbit must stay here and drink from a toilet as punishment. Yeah, this was a crazy DLC. It was very, very good though, just very conflicting, and I do feel like I made the wrong decision in my own morals. But that's what I love. I do like that this is a DLC that ends with that weird feeling in your gut, like, I don't feel like I did something right. I feel like even if I had chose the other option, I would still be kind of feeling this. And you know what? Sometimes there isn't just a good right answer. And I mean, Werner was not wrong. Like, you got to get your hands dirty. Sometimes these things happen in this kind of a world. A lot of times these things will happen, and you got to do some bad things to have good things. Yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. This was an interesting one. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not sure what the next playthrough is that we're gonna be doing here, but hopefully something with a little bit of a more positive light, because I feel so bad. Alright, I'll see you all later. Thank you.